40 pounds of brisket. 21 and a half pounds, 18 pounds, actually equals 39 and a half. But if you're doing your math, you're still with me. First thing we're gonna do is make a butter, because we're making both of these briskets style. That's right, the new purple top, coming real soon. Don't be salty, my friends. So I'm gonna take 8 sticks of unsalted butter. We're just gonna turn this to a low. All right, we're getting there. Now we wanna do this. We wanna flavor our butter. What I'm gonna do is use a strainer, because we don't want is our injector to get clogged up with all the actual real herbs and spices. So I'm gonna put a whole bottle in. Remember, we got 40 pounds of meat. That's the smaller particles. And up here, you're gonna end up with the larger particles. There you have it. We're not even gonna turn this on to a simmer. We're just gonna turn this off. Let all those flavors open up in that butter. All right, let that sit. This is our little 18 pounder. I have not been trimming these briskets at all. The best briskets I'm making is I'm taking them straight out of the pack and I'm putting them on there, because you're gonna have all the fat at the end when you slice it. But what it does is protect this meat. I'm gonna season this side first, so when I flip it over and I season the other side, it's ready to go on the smoker. This little screen's a little bit bigger than this one, so we're gonna double it up to get as many of those little particles out that we can. We're making a mess. Flip it back over. Now we get our butter. Time to do our injecting. This is gonna be awesome. We're just gonna get it down in that meat. Oh, that's all the camera guy. He's a good cameraman. Wow, we got butter everywhere. It's a mess. Cameraman's got it all over him. So now we use the butter as our binder. Look at those real herbs and spices with real sea salt, not cheap salt. I'm telling y'all, been studying for years, trying to make y'all happy. Flip it over. Wow. We got a 22 pounder coming up, so we're not going to use it all on this little guy. All right. Yes, we're using this whole bottle on this brisket. Sprinkle and pat, sprinkle and pat. Now let's set this to the side and get the other one. Gosh. We got one more round of injections. Oh! It's just squirting out from everywhere. This just smells amazing. All right. That's how you use 3 bottles of I know what people are going to say. Well, guess what? That was over $200 worth of meat, you guys. Let's take this outside. All right, it's 6 o'clock at night. This is our Gorilla Mammoth. Got it set to 200. I'm gonna go in with the large one. Perfect fit. Now we'll go in with our 18 pounder. Let's get it closed up. There we go. In case you're wondering what kind of fuel we're burning, let me show you. I'm running the Texas pellets from Green Mountain Grills. They're right down the road is where they make these. So they sent these to me for free. Thank you, guys. Now, like I said, it's 6 o'clock, 200 degrees. We'll see you in the morning. All right, y'all, it's 7:30 in the morning. The sun's getting ready to rise. We're ready to pull these out. So it's been 13 and a half hours. Let's get a look. And I did switch. I put the big one on top and the small ones on the bottom. So what we want to do is take these in and wrap them quick as possible. So let's do it. We're just gonna spray this down with a little bit of water. Now we got our gloves. Let's go get that brisket. Here, let's just take it straight inside. Come on. Wrap. Wrap. Back on we go. Close this. More paper. Go in here. Let's go back on the smoker. We're gonna crank it up, 285. And now it's climbing. Let it cook. 13, 14 hours later, that's about all it burned. Pretty good. All right, we're trying to get to a 202, at least a 200 internal. I'm just gonna rotate these a little bit, move them up. They're both around 190, so maybe another hour or 2 hours. All right, so our little 18 pounder, it is done. I saw this from Gordon Ramsay. Turn it upside down. We're gonna let it rest like that for about 2 hours. We're at 197. We'll give this another 30 minutes. All right, 201, right where we want to be. It's super probe tender. Pull that out. Oh yeah, this is like Jello. Oh my gosh, it almost split in my hands. Turn this over, just like, oh my gosh, look at that. Look at how jiggly it is. You can just tell, you can just see it jiggle. Look at that. Look at this, that's all our juice. That is not tallow. We're gonna let our briskets chill for about 2-3 hours upside down, and then we're slicing into them. All right, we've rested for 2 hours. We're getting there. We're about to find the gold. All right, so we're looking pretty good here. I'm thinking my flat might be a little dry. Look at this thing. So we got a nice bark on there. We're gonna cut right down the middle. That looks pretty good. Not squeezing, just a soft pinch. Let's start cutting into this flat here. All right, let's see how this bend test goes. Oh my goodness. Look at that, y'all. The bark on the bottom. That's pretty tasty. And this right here is probably my personal favorite part of the brisket. It's got the fat in there. Oh yeah, that's cooked to perfection. Oh my goodness. All right, Big Daddy. I'm just gonna remove this fat. Only works with brisket. All right, so that's it, my friend. That is a big piece of the point. That's probably the best bite I've had. So I'll be real honest with y'all. It's never been easy to cook the perfect brisket. The last brisket I cooked was the best brisket I've ever cooked by far. I was trying to duplicate that here with these two. Ran into a temperature problem where my probe wasn't reading right. This I don't think I would use that again on a brisket because I'm not tasting it the way I thought I would, especially the way I do with the Primo. I taste it, it's there, but it's not spicy. It's crazy because my when I use it on other things, it's really spicy. It's got heat. And so I'm not getting it there. So I probably wouldn't do those again. And I'm definitely going to get some new probes. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. You don't win every time. Yum yum, get you some. We'll see you next time. Keep sprinkling.